Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, Strat-O-Matic Network, and we have a bowl game once again, a continuation. And it's a 1-1 game. Seattle at Minnesota, middle of the third. That's where we left off. This is the second of a 3-game series between the clubs. And I'm not going to go through what's happened thus far, but we'll just go ahead and play this ball game here. The Twins are coming up. It's Gene Brabender. Both Brabender and Perry started this game, still in this game. And leading it off will be Jim Perry here in the bottom of the third, his first plate appearance in the ball game. Okay, Brabender is ready. To wind up the pitch to Perry. That's 3-3. He grounds it to third for Kennedy. And Kennedy throws it over to Goosen for the first out. One away. Here in the bottom of the third. Now Ted Eulander is the batter. Eulander doubled to lead off the bottom of the first, and he scored. He went to third on an error by Donaldson and then came home on a double play ball. The pitch to Eulander. 4-9. Left-handed, grounds it to first. Goosen will throw to Brabender covering the bag. 2 outs. And Rod Carew is the batter. Carew, again, he reached on the error and was doubled up on the ground ball by Oliva in the first. Here's the pitch to Carew. 3-3, and he flies it to right field. And Whitaker is under it. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 for Broadbender. So we've gone 3 innings, and it's still a 1-1 ball game. Jim Perry takes the mound, top of the 4th now. It will be Steve Hovley to lead it off for the Pilots. Okay, Perry is ready. And the pitch to Hovley. 6-5, left-handed. That's hit well by Hovley, but he has W power against right-handers, and that will be a base hit. A leadoff single by Steve Hovley. It was a 6-5. Hovley. And home run 1-7. Fly out the rest, but against right-handers, he has W power. So that'll be a base hit for Hovley. He is on. So 1-14, with a lead, 1-14. Borderline. Will he be held? No, he will not. So Hovley is a 1-14, not being held. Hovley on first, not being held. And here's Greg Goosen, the big man. Big power for Goosen. You look at him, 10 in 139. It's like 40 home runs in a full season. Here's Perry now. And the pitch to Goosen. 5-5, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the third strikeout for Perry today. One down. And here's Jerry McNerney now. McNerney reached on an error by Cardenas, which contributed to the lone run scored by Seattle today, an unearned run. Here's Perry now. And the pitch. 6-6 right-handed. That is a drive hit out for a base hit. 2 asteroids. Walton will go to, Hovley will go to third. And Seattle's got something going here in the top of the fourth. So it's McNerney with the 6-6 right-handed double 1-12. It was a base hit, 2 asteroids. McNerney not being held. And here's Kennedy. Twins are playing the infield back. One out. McNerney on first, Hovley on third. We're all tied at 1. Top of the fourth. Here's Perry now. Hey, Bill, how are you, Bill? And the pitch to Kennedy. That'll be a 4-8 right-handed fly ball center. This will be deep enough for Hovley to tag. It was a 4-8 right-handed to center. Tovar makes the catch, no question. And Hovley tags. And that puts Seattle ahead 2-1 here in the top of the fourth. McNerney holds at first. It's 1 out now, 2 outs. I am so sorry. And here's Ron Clark. Oh, that is good coffee. I didn't realize how good I have it. All this time my worrying, and I realize how fortunate I am. To be in the place that I am, despite some of life's sadness. Ron Clark is the batter. Remember, Clark doubled Goosen home. It's 2 outs with McNerney on first. Perry trying to get out of this now. Here's the pitch to Clark. That is a 1-9 right-handed. Oh my. Clark again with a double. A second double of the ball game. And look at this. Ron Clark, a 193 hitter, gets his second double of the ball game. It was a 1-9 right-handed and a 5 on the 20 die. McNerney will go to third and hold. Quite a game for Clark here. Second and third, 2 outs. And here's Gene Broadbender now. Now Perry really trying to get out of this clutch situation. Broadbender, though, is a 1NR. We'll see. Here's Perry now. And the pitch to Broadbender. That gets on his card 3-8, and he struck him out. So he does get out of it insofar as only 1 run scored. It was 1 run on 3 hits. He was very fortunate, leaving 2 on. And the Pilots take the lead. No, I have not read Jane Levy's book, Bill. And certainly, you know, it was just, you know, it was just something I did. I might continue it. Just something I did to try to be creative. I have not read her book. I've heard about her book. I'm sure it's a very good book. I've heard great things about her book. And I'm sure there's so much in that book. These are just personal reflections on Koufax. And that was a very brief one. I mean, it really didn't go much further, but thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. I really do. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th in just a couple minutes. I need to use the lavatory. It's a 2-1 ball game now. Okay, look at that. Off Perry. And I'm enjoying this ball game. I hope you are. You're saying, wait, let me get a gander at that. Trying to find my video here. There it is. By not promoting himself Well, yeah, he is supposedly he has a reputation of being sort of some people call it reclusive. He did a little bit of that. Yes, yes, he did. You know, he was on Dennis the Menace. Okay. Um, and I did a little bit of that at the beginning, but yeah, he is very, he is an anti-Reggie Jackson, I guess. Yeah. I'll be back in just a couple minutes, folks. 2-1 Seattle, middle of the fourth. Good morning, Kathy. great to see you, Kathy. I don't know if we ever got to your question on the top of the fourth yesterday. I think I've learned something, and that is don't smoke. Weed and Strat-O-Matic do not mix. Okay? It just does not mix. Coffee, I'm fine. So, and that's why I discontinued the game. I think the best thing for me to do, if at all, is maybe take a hit at the end of a game in the afternoon or something, after the game, after the frickin' game, for the wrap up. But the weed and the Strat-O-Matic just does not go well for me. I'm also trying to focus on my resources and what I have rather than my deficits and what I don't have. And it's not such a bad life. It's not such a bad life. Meanwhile, we have Bill Ivamy here. And we've got a ball game here, Kathy Harden, because Ron Clark hit another double. It didn't score anything, but Hovley came home on a sacrifice fly, and it is a 2-1 ball game. And here's Gene Brabender. This will be the big test for Gene Brabender to see if he has what it takes here today. Tony Oliva, Killebrew, and Reese to come up here in the bottom of the fourth. It's a 2-1 ball game. And I hope it's okay with everybody. I could do a little bit of texting, but I it's just easier for me. You see, I keep my keyboard up here. It's just, oh, we got a question, top of the fifth. Beautiful, Kathy Harden. Oh, aren't you something? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move my keyboard over to where, because I think people appreciate it much when I move my see, I move my super advanced over here, my super advanced fielding charts here, and I have my keyboard, as you can see, over here, and it makes it quite easy for me to text. It really does. And I think people like that better. There's just an element of that. Here's Tony Oliva to lead it off. Brabender on the mound. He's allowed 1 run in 3 innings. Here's Brabender now. The windup and the pitch to Oliva. That's a 1-2, right-handed. And that's going to be a liner to second. Oh, it's caught by Donaldson. A nice catch by Donaldson to rob Oliva of a base hit. That's the way the defense needs to play there. If you look at it again, it was a 1-2 against the right-handed, single 1-14. Line out second, the rest. It was an 18 on the 20 die there. And so there's one away. Now here's Harmon now. Harmon led Major League Baseball in real world with 49 home runs. He has hit 44. That's pretty close, you know. 10 behind though, H.D. Jackson, who seems to be, he's going to get it here with 54 home runs in the American League. McCovey has 51 in the National League. A lot of home runs. Well, here's Harmon now. Okay, Brabender now. The windup and the pitch to Harmon. It's a 6-5 right-handed. That's a drive hit deep. And there it goes. That looks like that's a home run for Harmon Killebrew to tie up this ball game. That was a 6-5 right-handed and home run 1-10. It was a 1, and of course he's got the powers. So Harmon has hit a home run, I believe. From what I was saying, that's his 45th of the season. To make this a 2-2 ball game. And it's turning out to be a very, very competitive ball game. Just going to add that to our list here real time. Home run number 45. That puts Harmon there on the list, as you can see, if you can see. 45 home runs. And it makes it a 2-2 ball game. Here's Rich Reese now. Okay, Brabender now. He gets the sign from McNerney. And the pitch to Reese. That's 3-5 right-handed, and he taps it back to Brabender. He fields it nicely and throws it to Goosen for the second out. That's two away. And here's Cesar Tovar. 2 outs, nobody on, 1 run in this inning on the home run by Harmon Killebrew, his 45th of the season. We are in Minneapolis. I gotta tell you something. When I wake up in the morning, I get this rotten feeling in the stomach, and then once I'm out of bed, I gotta remind myself of this. I'm much better right now. Much better right now. Oh. Okay, Tovar now. His second plate appearance today, he laid down a sacrifice bunt to move Reese to second after he had opened up the second with a walk. It's 2 outs, no one on. Brabender, the windup. And the pitch to Tovar. That is a 1-5 right-handed. There's a base hit by Tovar. A 2-out single. Not a clutch situation. To right field, Whitaker throws it in. And Tovar on first with 2 down now. Looking at Tovar. He's a 1-21. Not being held. A 1-19 with a frickin' lead. Wow. But he doesn't get the lead that much. He's being held. And he's going to go for the lead, go for it now. There's very little downside. 1-19, 1-21. One to 19 when held with a lead. Five. He gets the lead. And he has to go now. Again, 1-19, 1-21, -2. 1-19. He had 45. 1-19. Here's John Roseboro now, 2 outs. The pitch to Roseboro. And there goes Tovar. And he's safe. Tovar has stolen second base. And now Johnny Roseborough in a clutch situation. It's 2 outs, and Tovar on first, 1 run in already on the home run by Harmon. Okay, here's Brabender now, trying to get out of this. Roseborough, left-handed hitter, and the pitch from Brabender. That is a 3-11 against a right-hander, and that's going to be a base hit by Roseborough. It's got only 1 asteroid, so Tovar will go to third and hold as Brabender will now face Leo Cardenas. First and third with 2 down. They're gonna pitch to Cardenas now. No fancy stuff here. Brabender trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Leo. That's 1-8, and he struck him out. Oh, Brabender gets out of it with his 3rd strikeout. I didn't want to walk him because then a walk could bring home a run. You know, that's happened to me, or I was taught that. I think Bill may have taught me that. I'm not sure. But that was a beautiful changeup by Brabender, 1-8 right-handed, to strike him out. The side is retired. 1 run on the home run. And it's a 2-2 ball game. It's about as I'm learning, Skip. Oh, thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. I was thinking of walking him, and then I said, "Wow, what if Jim Perry walks in? Let's face the music. Let's face Leo Cardenas, and he gets out of it. It's 2-2 ball game, and it's a good one. There's a lot of nuances to baseball. Really, more than meets the eye. We have a question from Kathy Harden here, top of the 4th. I wish you'll give your attention. Here it is, folks. What is the name on the bat that Roy Hobbs got from the Bat Boy after he broke his Wonder Boy bat on a foul ball? It was... I don't know the full name. Savoy Slugger. I know it was Savoy. Maybe I'll get half credit. I got it. Was it Savoy Slugger? Was it Savoy Slugger? Oh, Lord help me. Savoy Special. Okay, I'll only get half credit. Savoy Special. This is a great moment. It was a great moment in the movie. Pick me out a winner, Bobby. Remember that? Pick me out a winner, Bobby. Not yeah, is that no, you're right, Bill. Right answer, wrong movie. Oh. Savoy Special. Great question, Kathy. And on that note, I'm going to be back in just a few minutes. Just a couple minutes here. It's a 1-1. It's a 2-2 ball game. I'm enjoying it. It was a great question. Awesome question. That kid was great too. That kid was freaking great in that movie. Can you help me make one? Sure. You pick out a good piece of wood and we'll work on it together. Yeah. Thank you, Bill. Oh, God. And I urge you all to read Bernard Malman's novel. It's a quick read. I read it in like 1 or 2 sittings, and it doesn't come out quite the way the movie does. But it's a great novel. It really is. I'll be back in just a couple minutes here. 2-2, Seattle at Minnesota. Bill, I got to tell you something. You know, there is an argument, you know, to have not changed the ending because, you know, but for Hollywood, it turned out to, you know, there's an interesting argument, Bill. Really interesting argument for that. I'll be back. Well, we're back here at beautiful, I think it's called Municipal Stadium. We have a top of the sixth Koufax question. That is a beautiful thing. I've just started a series on what I think I know about Sandy Koufax. I had my first episode. I kind of like doing that. Doing a sort of a, and it's all based on personal reflections, and I invite people. I invite people to comment with the inaccuracies, because it's not meant to be authorized or accurate all the time. We're heading to the top of the fifth. It's a 2-2 ball game, and Jim Perry will face the top of this Seattle order. Here's John Donaldson. Donaldson is 0 for 2. Okay, Perry is ready. The wind up and the pitch to to Donaldson. That's 6-10 left-handed, fly ball center X. That's for Tovar, 2-8. (12-2) gets to it on an F2. E8, 6-11-13. And he makes the catch. So Donaldson is retired. And here's Steve Whitaker, who is also 0 for 2. Steve Whitaker, left-handed hitter. Here's Perry now. And the pitch to Whitaker. 2-7 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 5th for Jim Perry today. A decent strikeout pitcher. 2 down for Danny Walton. Yeah, you know, Kathy, yes, I am. I'm glad you mentioned that. I want to make sure it's Rube Waddell. You know, yeah. You know, it's been done. There's a guy who has a video on it. But I could do my own version. And highly eccentric behavior. He died at age 37. Holy cow. He got tuberculosis again. What I could do is, you know, because I have this thing with the, since you brought it up, you know, I have the Koufax thing, and that's in a playlist already. Okay, I created a playlist. There's so many playlists that you can create, but this is a playlist right here. You see, and you know, there's just so many playlists that you can put on a landing page. But I could also put this playlist in a section called baseball, something, you know, baseball greats, or some things I know about baseball players. And you can create a section. For example, this is a section. This is not a playlist. This is the 69 replay. And in it are playlists. Okay. Uh, but you also can put playlists, but there's a section. These are playlists. They're inactive. I could take them out, but I might want to do Rube Waddell. Yeah, that's one for me to think about. Well, we have 2 outs here. I don't know why I am paused here, but for some reason I stopped playing. Here's Danny Walton now. Perry is ready. Here's the pitch to Walton. That's 5-8 right-handed. He grounds it to second X. That will be for Rodney. He's a 326. Seven three. Rodney gets to it on a G3. A G3 pound with nobody on. Rodney E26, 479. And he throws him out. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Perry. And we're in the middle of the 5th. It's a 2-2 ball game. Rube Waddell, Koufax, the best way for me to do these things, because it's part of my creative side. Whether it's good or bad, the creative stuff that I might do, it at least helps me be creative. And it's something I've always had a need to do ever since I'm a child. And it's best to go bit by bit, small bits, like you see the Koufax one is 9 minutes. I haven't really even gotten into when he started becoming unhittable. Just a reminder, and I hate to put people on edge, but sometimes I can get a phone call, and I'm expecting a phone call maybe around 10:30, and if that happens, we just will, we'll just end the broadcast. I'll try to say so, to not take the call and say that I'm being, this broadcast will end due to the call. Here's Brabender now. He's trying to keep the Pilots in this ball game. It's a 2-2 game. We have a Koufax question after this inning from Big Bill Ivamy. And here comes Perry. Perry 0 for 1. He's a switch hitter. Here's Brabender now. That's 6-5, switch hitter batting left. Oh boy, he does not have the power. He hit that though. For his benefit, it is an 18 and it's going into the gap and rolling to the wall for a triple. Jim Perry, I know. I know it always seems unrealistic, but it could happen. That can happen in a game. I bet you he had no triples in real world. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say he had no triples this year. He did. He had one triple. Holy cow. He hit 172. He had one triple. So there you go. It can happen. So it's a leadoff triple off Brabender. And this Brabender's first endurance is the 6th. Here's Eulander now. Infield is back. I know that's kind of weird, but I'm not much of an infield in kind of guy. Especially this early in the game. But here's the pitch to Eulander now. That's going to be 5-10 left-handed. That's a grounder to short X. And that will be for Clark. And look at that. He's a 426. Look at that. A 5-10 left-handed. This could be big trouble. 426, 11-4. It's a G3. E26, 5, 9, 12. Oh, and he boots it. Oh, God. A G3E1. And the run comes across. Let's not forget this team is not exactly, and I'm not sure if that's unearned or not, but certainly not an RBI. So Eulander is on. Infield in would not have affected it. It was a clean G3, I believe. The 11-4, yeah, it was. In any case, it's Eulander is on. He's a 1-15, 1-17, not being held. He will be held. And here comes Carew. Here's Brabender now. Pitch to Carew, 6-7, left-handed, walked him. So he's gotten some problems here as he has to face Oliva and Killebrew. There is action now in the Seattle bullpen. Segui pitched last game in my replay. He pitched in this game in real world. Otherwise, the bullpen is well rested. I have John O'Donohue, a left-hander, warming. John O'Donohue. Carew on first now. Look at him. It's first and second with nobody out, one in. And it's Tony Oliva. This is a championship team, a divisional championship team. Here's Brabender now. And the pitch to Oliva. That's 5'11", left-handed, grounds to first X. And there's another 4 for you. Goosen. 4'11". 15-4. It'll be a G2. Let's see what he can do with this. E11, 6'9", 10. He's going to get a clean G2 on that with first and second. Very tense. They're going to force Rodney at second. I guess we should be satisfied with that. Eulander goes to third. It's first and third, one out though. And here's Harmon. Infield back. Again, another situation. Where we will pitch to him rather than walk him. Look for the ground ball double play for minimal damage here in the fifth. Here's Brabender now. First and third, one down. And the pitch from Brabender. Whoa, that fell. Oh, there it goes under the bed. And it counts. Gotta get it right. Don't freaking move it. There it is. It's a 13. It's a 13. We'll do a replay just to be sure. That thing came flying. Two 8 walked him anyway to load the bases. And, you know, this could be a situation where you want to take him out. 4.36 with Reese coming up. And I think we will. In fact, Reese, the left-handed hitter, will bring in Joe O'Donohue here. That's going to be it for Brabender. We're going to take a look at that, though. Just one of those situations here. Ended up allowing 5 hits. Walking 3, striking out 3, and allowing 2 thus far. And O'Donohue will be the new pitcher. John O'Donohue taking his warm-ups. We're gonna and remember, we have if this inning from hell ever ends, it's bases loaded with still only 1 out, Reese coming up. It is a busy game. It is a busy game, and as long as you stay with the coffee, you'll be all right. As long as you don't go into the weed, especially this early in the morning. We're gonna just take a look at that fly out, the green dye will be the new. Otherwise, the bullpen is well rested. That was a fly out by Killebrew. Very tense. Not a fly out. Again, another situation. This is where we will pitch to him. I guess rather than walk him. Look for the ground ball double play for minimal damage here in the fifth. Still only one run in. Here's Brabender now. First and third, one down. And the pitch from Brabender. Now keep your eye on that green die. There it goes. So you couldn't do that when we were kids, okay? That's real action. That's real action in Strat-O-Matic. You don't get much action, in this game. Donahue.
Shop Sales Mother's Day Sale.
O'Donoghue finishing his warm-ups here. And he's ready. This will be lefty-lefty. Rich Reese in a real bind here. Only one run in. It started with the triple by Perry, then the error by Clark, bringing Perry home. A walk, a force out, another walk, bases loaded, one out, infield back for Reese. And here's O'Donoghue facing Reese. And the pitch. That is 3-4 left-handed. It's a ballpark slash. Oh my, and that's an 8. Left-handed in Minnesota. Again, a 3-4 ballpark slash against the left-hander. He is a left-hander. It's in Minnesota. It's an 8. And it goes through for a base hit. And that will bring in a second run. And that's going to be an unearned run. We will call that an unearned run. I'm not big on trying to be an expert on earned runs and all that. I know a little bit. And that'll be bases loaded now again for Tovar. Here's Tovar now at the plate. And the pitch, 3-9 left-handed, grounds to second to force. Infield was back. Oh my, well, wait a minute, bases loaded. On the force, it's a 4. Batter safe, runner out. All runners advance. And that's just for the second out. 3-9 left-handed. It was hit to Donaldson. He stepped on the bag. He had no play. Reese is forced for the second out. And, oh shit. He should have been here. Shit. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Hold on, hold on a second, folks. Triple. Okay. Runner for first and second, forced, first and third. Walked, bases loaded. forced. Oh, God, I'm losing my mind. Oh, Lord, I'm losing my mind. Okay, let's see. Triple. Error. Scored. Walked first and second. This was a force, so it's first and third. That loaded the bases. Then this was a base hit, scoring here. It was a single, it was, yeah. So Oliva scores on the force, and that's unearned. Oh, Christ. I can't even make any sense of this anymore. Why is Killebrew on third there? I think that's because I moved him just now. It's first and third, 2 outs. That's unearned. Lord. 2 outs. This is a shitty inning. This really is. Here's Roseboro now. It's a shit inning. Three runs in. And here's Roseboro. .411 left-handed, flies it to left, and finally Walton makes the catch. And the side is retired, but 3 runs score, 2 of them unearned at least. With that kind of fielding, what do you expect? That's 1, 2 errors there for Seattle. It's 5-2. And we're gonna move now. If any of you see any errors I made there, please let me know. We're gonna move to a Koufax question from Bill Ivamy right now. That was a very, very busy inning. Wait for it now, everybody. Here it is. Oh, great, great timing. 1966, Sandy and Drysdale held a joint holdout. This TV actor brokered the deal that settled the holdout. Name the former Cub and Dodger and TV star. Oh, Lord. TV star. Lord. Oh, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, boy, that was gratifying. Lord. Oh, that was gratifying as heck. Thank you, Bill. I had no idea he got involved. Oh, I feel good about that, yeah. Oh. You gave a big hint there. I had no idea he did that. No idea. Oh. Oh, that was a great question, Bill. Love it. Who's Lucas McCain? Who the hell is Lucas McCain? Oh. Oh, let's look for that. Oh. Let's take a look. Of course, I didn't, I was not a big fan of the Rifleman. So right you are. So right you are. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I remember the show. I remember the show being that he was the rifleman. I don't know if he was the sheriff or something, and I think he was a good guy. Uh, but there it is, and I had no idea about that. But when you gave the Cubs Dodgers TV store hint, it was so underpaid back then. I think. I mean, today it's ridiculous. But that was one hell of a question. And thank you, Bill Ivamy, for a great question there. Are you serious? Strat-O has a 1951 set. I don't know if it's, I think I may have remembered that. It was a 51 set. And I believe that wasn't that the year, because my mind is just going. That's got to be the Bobby Thompson year. That's got to be the year that the Dodgers, the Giants stole signs all season. Yeah, 51. And he was on the Cubs. Okay. Yeah. Willie, of course it was Willie Mays' rookie year. In fact, he was on deck when Thompson hit that home run. That's a great trivia question too, but a lot of people know that. Who was on deck when Bobby Thompson hit the home run? I met Bobby Thompson. I got a picture of myself with him, but I look so bad. Anyway, let's get back to this ball game here. See how this coffee is doing. Yeah, he was Scottish. Yeah. And he was a good ball player too, no doubt about it. He played third base, I believe. Then he was an outfielder, and then he hurt himself. I don't know if he sprained an ankle or something. And he was on the Milwaukee Braves at that point, and a young player named Henry Aaron replaced him. very young Henry Aaron. And that was a super question. Chuck Connors, the broker. Yeah. He's one guy. There are a few guys, but Henry is one, Ernie is another. But I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about him, except for those frickin' racists who wrote him hate letters and threats when he was chasing Babe. Now it's a 5-2 ball game, and we had a great question here in the top of the fifth with a Chuck Connors. Oh, was it the, yeah, but they were stealing the signs. I mean, really ridiculous. I say, you should be allowed to steal signs. You shouldn't have electronic equipment, okay? I don't believe in having bugs in ears telling you what's coming, but as far as what they did, I don't know how they signaled it, but you've got to protect your signs. That's what you got to do. It's the responsibility of the pitching staff to protect their signs. There's all different ways of, if you want to talk about PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, if they're legal, if the drugs are legal, then they should be allowed. Okay, I mean, it's a technology. Illegal, if they're legal. I don't know if those drugs are legal. But we're going to move on here. And Jim Perry now will take the mound. That was an awesome question. I'm going to see what kind of coffee we have left here. It looks like we have at least a good cup here. That was one inning from hell. That bottom of the fifth, because I began to lose track of what the hell was going on, who was where and who was what, but I think I reconstructed it, at least to my satisfaction. Jim Perry on the mound. His first endurance is the seventh. O'Donohue came in for, and we can close out Broadbender here. 3, 4, 5. He allowed 3 earned, 2 unearned. And here's Steve Hovley to lead it off. Let's not forget, this is an expansion team, folks. This is a team, the errors can be very disappointing. The fours, I mean, you look at this, Well, I'm surprised, but you have a 4, a 4, a 4, a 4, a 4. Broadbender was a 4. But, you have a couple 2s in there, McNertney and Kennedy, and Whitaker is a 3, but sometimes it's worse than that. By the way, O'Donohue with a +4 hold is a +5 quotient. And here's Hovley. Oh. Perry now. The pitch to Hovley. That's going to be 6-12, left-handed, fly ball left. That's you, Lander. A 2-1. Boy, that is good. Two, 1. (11-2) F2 gets to it. E1. 6-9, 6-8, 11. And he makes the catch for the first out. And here comes Goosen. Goosen coming out. And Bill's going to sneak. Oh, we have a mid-sixth and a seventh inning double. Whoa. A mid-sixth and a seventh inning double. Let me get that going here. I really appreciate those. Okay, it's 1 out, Goosen at the plate. Let me just enjoy this coffee here. Get a sip here. Coffee. Okay, here's Perry now. The wind-up and the pitch to Goosen. That's 1-8. And that is a base hit for Goosen. That is a base hit for Goosen on a 1-8. Wait a minute. That was a 1-8 right-handed. That's a double by Goosen. I am so sorry. That is a frickin' double by Goosen. I misread that. That's a frickin' double. I misread that. So Goosen is on second here with one out. And here's Jerry McNertney now. Again, Perry's first endurance inning is in the seventh. Here's Perry now. That's 312. Right-handed, grounds to second. We'll check that out with a runner on second. And that's going to probably be a 3. Batter is out, runner advances with a runner on second on a ground ball C. It was 312 right-handed. So it's 2 outs and Goosen is on third. It's a very, 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 very difficult situation here. To try to get anything across the plate off Perry is just impossible. Oh, here's Kennedy now. It's Goosen on third, 2 outs. And the pitch. That's going to be a 6-6. Right-handed 6-6. And that's going to be a double down the line for Kennedy. Goosen scores. Give me a second, will you, folks? I just, it was a dumb idea, this dice switcheroo, but it was a 6-6 right-handed double 1 to 12. It's an 8. And let me get my dice back to where they're supposed to be. I don't remember what I had. If I go back, I can look back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's the 2 black, the white, and the green. Or you can go with red. Bear with me, folks. You know, sometimes it's just, there's the 2 black. You get, you know, you get, the white. There it is. There we go. It's a dumb idea. I remember to keep the visuals in place. So now it is a 5-3 ball game. And here comes Ron Clark, who has doubled twice. Ron Clark. Clutch situation. Oh. Okay, here's Perry now. He's doubled twice, Clark. There's the pitch. It's 3-9, right-handed. Struck him out. And the side is retired. That's the 6th for Perry. He did allow a run. It was the leadoff double by Goosen, and then Kennedy doubled him home. And in the middle of the 6th, it is a 5-3 ball game now. We have a sneak-a-roo here from Bill Ivamy. Wait for it now, everybody. Wait for it. Here it is. Great timing. This famous St. Louis Cardinal, not a Hall of Famer, hit the last homer off of Koufax. Name him. Well, you know, famous is relative. Whoa, Horland with flood. Horland, how did you know that? Oh, Lord. Oh. Joe Horland knew it. Oh. Boy, that was great. I did not know that. You know that? I did not know that. Yeah. I did not know that. It was a good guess. So that would have been in 66. It was a good guess. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th here. And O'Donoghue, it's now a 5-3 ball game. It's been quite an interesting ball game. Leo Cardenas to lead it off. Here's O'Donoghue. And the pitch to Cardenas. That'll be a 4-4. Catcher X. McNertney at 2-5. To 5-19-2 gets it on a G2 dribbler. 6-10-13. E5. And he's going to take it to the bag. He's going to throw it to the two first, 1 out. And here comes Jim Perry now, who tripled to lead off the last inning and start all that craziness. Okay, O'Donoghue He's due up first. This is probably his last inning. Here's the pitch to Perry. That's a 3-5, grounds to short. Clark has it, throws him out. And now Ted Eulander. Eulander 1 for 3 today, doubled, scored, grounded out, reached on an error, and scored. Here's O'Donohue. That's 6-6, left-handed, and that's a fly ball to right field. Under it is Whitaker. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. We're heading to the top of the 7th. And this will be Jim Perry's first endurance inning. That's it for O'Donohue. He pitched 1 2/3. Wait a minute. Actually, he ends up getting 1 1/3 on a force. That happens. And he pitched 1 2/3. It's the runner that you let up that counts as an out if that one's out. They're looking for a pinch hitter here, and before we do that, we're going to make sure if Diego did not pitch on the 18th, then he is the father. They may not even be played. Let me just check. Wow, I don't think they played. I'm gonna check the. They may have had that day off. Let's just check here on the 20th, then the 19th, and then the 17th. Oh, okay. So Diego did not. And so Diego is available. How do you like that's why I couldn't find it? And Diego will come in next inning. There'll be a hitter here for O'Donohue. And we have a double shot here, folks, after this half inning. So let's get Diego here. Here's Diego. Love Diego. He will be the third pitcher for the Pilots. He's a +5 hold. So that's just the way that goes. I wonder why Harper didn't play today. He's a .235 hitter, Harper. Did you know that? The Twins won this one 3-2. Diego came in, got the loss. Perry got the win. It was his 20th. He has 19 in our replay. How do you like that? Let's see who's going to hit. I don't think it's going to be Harper, even though it might make sense. But I'm going to go with Mike Hegan, a left-handed hitter. Mike Hegan. So Hegan will pinch hit here. And this is Perry's first endurance inning. And here we go. Perry, the wind-up and the pitch to Hegan. That's going to be 3-7 right-handed. He flies it to left for Eulander. And that's one away. One down in Perry's first endurance inning, going for win number 20. Here's Donaldson now. 0 for 3 today. In fact, the first 3 batters in this lineup are 0 for 9. Here's Perry now. Pitch to Hegan, to Donaldson. 6'10", left-handed, fly ball center X. Tovar, 2-8. F3. Five, 9, 12 on an E8, and he makes the catch. 2 away here. And here's Steve Whitaker now. Perry's done a fine job of holding these first 3 batters in check. He has allowed 3 runs, one of them unearned. Whoops. Here's Whitaker with 2 outs, nobody on. .110, and he struck him out. And that will retire the side. That is the 7th. Perry has consistently struck batters out. Gets his 7th of the game on a 110 right-handed. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we are in the 7th inning stretch, and who knows what's coming here. We have a double stretch from Kathy. And I want you all to give full attention here, if you will. And take your time, Kathy, because I need a break. Take your time. In 1955, Joyce Brothers made it to the top slot on the $64,000 question. What category did she win with? I think I remember hearing that. Woo! Oh, Bill. Bill, I got it. Oh, I must have heard that. I heard that. I once, by the way, folks, I don't. This was before she died, of course. I called up. You remember when you can call information? 411. I called up New York information, New York City information, and I asked Joyce Brothers, Dr. Joy, and her number was listed, and I called her. The reason why was because I was thinking of writing a book with chapters on famous psychologists, and she said she couldn't do it because she was on contractual obligation with whatever publisher she was with. I'm on a streak. Oh, yeah. And she died. She died, believe it or not. She was a member of the American Psychological Association, of course, because she was a psychologist, and they had great concerns about her media behavior. And when she appeared on Love Boat, they finally kicked her out. I don't know why that did it. Today, I think it's different. I think they wouldn't do that. Yeah. Remember, it's a double shot, folks. Oh. Here it is. Ernie Banks and Jackie Robinson both played for which Negro League team? Hometown Grays, KC Monarchs, or Birmingham Black Barons? I did not know that. And it was the KC Monarchs. And Bill, of course, got it. And that's super question. Wow. I didn't know Ernie Banks even played in the Negro Leagues. No, you. Oh, we have an Oriole question, top of the eighth. Whoa. That was a super double shot there, Kathy. Diego was gonna. I don't know where I went wrong with the runs batted in. I know one of them there is none. I think this error. Oh yeah, this error did not get a run batted in. So I've got them all. Diego will be coming in to pitch the bottom of the seventh. We have a question top of the eighth from Joel. And I'm going to take a break for just a couple minutes. If it's okay with all of you, I just need to take a break just for a few minutes. Hang in, folks. 5-3 Minnesota with the Twins coming up bottom of the seventh and Diego coming in to pitch. I'm gonna just make a little more coffee, and then we'll finish this ball game. No weed. I've learned my lesson. Just a little more. Okay. Well, we're back, and it's a 5-3 game. Diego has come in for O'Donoghue, and he's going to face the heart of this Twins lineup in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Rodney now. Rodney 0 for 2, reached on an error, doubled up. That brought in a run, walked and forced. Here's Diego now. And the pitch to Carew. 6-3, left-handed, fly ball left X. Fun time for Walton, a 4-7. $12-4, whoa, an F1. Gets right to it. E7. Uh-oh, rare play, 2-4-5. I hope he doesn't bash into the wall. Lord. Walton E7. Of course, 2-4-5 rare play, of course. It's going to be an F1. Rare play, races back to the wall, makes a diving catch, but oh, we have another collision. Oh my. Oh my. Nobody is on. And he's all right. Walton is okay. We had a problem with Billy Canigliaro last time. He ends up colliding with the wall. He holds on to it, but is dazed. and all base runners tag if there's anyone on. And they're coming out to just look at him for a second. And young Danny Walton, what a catch. Oh, God. He'll be okay. He's going to stay in the game. Here's Tony Oliva, and dazed and confused. That's what they need. They need more rare plays, you know, like that. You know what I mean? He holds on the ball, but is dazed. Look at that. Oh, gosh. Oh. How does it go? Been dazed and confused for so long it's not true? I don't know. Here's Tony Oliva now. Oh. He'll be okay. Here's the pitch to Oliva. That's going to be 4-3, left-handed, grounds it to third X. A lot of X's today. That's going to be Kennedy. He's a 218. All they're doing on CNN is showing pictures of Stormy Daniels. Really, I mean, it is just so ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. Kennedy 218 on the grounder. No, just photo shots. Just 14-1 G1 on the 2. Just you know, just really sickening. Kennedy is a E18. Well, what's a 1-2-3 on Kennedy? And he's going to boot that. Oh, yeah. He's going to boot that. Third error for the Seattle Pilots. Errors by their second baseman, shortstop, and third baseman. And that'll put Tony on. You know, and here's Killebrew now. Tony is on. Remember, Diego, a +5 quotient, puts him at 120. 1-18 if being held. 8 and 9, he is out. We're not gonna send him. They're gonna hold him. Okay, they are gonna hold him. He's not going anywhere though. Here's Killebrew. What viewer did I almost lose, Bill? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just mentioned it. I'm just mentioning it. In all seriousness, I'm just talking about the sensationalism. I know it's an important trial, but the fact that they just keep flashing pictures and with the details, I'm not getting into it. You know what I mean? And I'm very sensitive also, you know, about that. If you're going to say that you almost lost a viewer, but I guess you're just kidding. It's Oliva on first with 1 out. Here's Harmon now. I'm very vulnerable, Bill. Very vulnerable. Here's Diego now. Pitch to Harmon, 5'10", right-handed. That's a slash. Right-handed. It's a 6. Goes through, base hit. So Diego in trouble here, first and second one out. And here's Rich Reese. First and second one down, Diego. And the pitch to Reese. That's 4-4. Maybe I'm just being too sensitive. It's a fly to center X. A lot of X's here today. And look at Hovley, a 4. A 4-4. Oh, God. Oh. Lord help me, God. Four, 4, 5, 4. That's an S2 single. Six, 9, 12. Hovley, E4 in center. It is an S2 single. That Hovley could not get to. Olivas scores unearned. Reese goes to third. Oh, those X's, those, jeez. It's another unearned. 3 unearned runs today. It is now a 6-3 game. First and third one out. Diego having trouble. Here's Tovar now. Demos is late. You're okay, Demos. The coffee, a second pot is almost ready, and we're getting ready for a question from Joel after this inning. Here's Tovar. The pitch from, wait a minute now. Reese. No. Here's Tovar. Thank you. 1-2, right-handed. Oh, that is a liner to short caught by Clark. 2 outs. First and third, and Roseboro in a clutch situation. I'm gonna, yeah, well, I don't know about a roll. I got Chuck Connors, I got boxing. You know, there's an old expression, you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the not knowing what you don't know. Hey, Kenyon, hello. Sometimes you know what you don't know, but sometimes you don't know what you don't know. It can get very, very, very complicated. It can get epistemological. Let me get a cup. Oh. We'll see. He's had a rough inning here. I think he does. First and third, 2 down, 1 in. It's unearned. Here's Roseboro in a clutch situation. And the pitch. That's 6-5 left-handed. That's going to be another another X. A lot of X's today. That's a 6-5 left-handed, and that's going to be our Clark, who has already made an error. A 420, a 426. It's like a minor league team, really. Clark 426. See if he can make this out. Can he get to it? 6-4. No, he does not. It's an S1. And E26, 6-9-11. Oh, God. It's an S1 that's going to score a run. And that will be unearned. So Diego, I don't know if that's really Diego's fault, because he should have gotten to that. Earl Weaver, it's what you learn after you know it all, after you know it all that counts. Oh, okay. Shouldn't that be after you think you know it all? So it's first and second. Let's see one more time here, Cardenas. It's another unearned run for Diego here. He's allowed 2 this inning. It's another error. That's the 4th error for Seattle. It's been a game. They were right in this ball game through 4. It was 2-2. Every hit is an adventure, Kathy Harden. Here is Leo Cardenas now. First and second with 2 outs. Here's Diego now. That's 110 right-handed, grounds it to second. Whoa, Donaldson gets it. And he throws it over to Goosen. And the side is retired. A non-error. A non-hit, but 2 runs. On 3 hits, the error to start it off. 2 unearned runs. A real disgusting inning. And that's going to make it a 7-3 game. And we are going to, now I ask you to wait for it. This is an Orioles question. This is, where the hell is my, there it is. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. I just got a text from somebody personal. We are gonna, and the patience of Joel Horland is just amazing. The poise and the patience to wait for the music. Here it is. This is a Joel Horland Baltimore Orioles question. Now wait for it, everybody. Wait for it. Here, oh, the timing is beautiful. The Orioles have a rich history of 20-game winners. Who was the last Oriole pitcher to win 20 games? Boy, you know, that is absolutely... And he got it. A great question. Mike Boddicker, 1984. Boy, that was a while ago. Thank you, Joel. A great question. Is that right, Bill? That's amazing. I remember in 1970, all three Cuellar, McNally, and Palmer had win seasons, and then they got Pat Dobson, and can you believe it? They had 4 20-game winners in '71. I thought that was crazy. Flanagan. There's a sad story. Was it Steve Flanagan? Mike. Oh, it was so sad. So sad. That's why, folks, we got to try to stay strong. We got to try to reach out if we need help. And I'm just going to mention this to people. He died by suicide. It was a gunshot to the head. And you take care, Bill. And, oh, Nothing is worth doing that for. See you next time, and thank you so much for your participation, Bill. Thank you for being here. We're moving to the top of the 8th. It's Perry. He's gone all the way. It is a 7-3 game. It is a sort of a drip, drip, drip kind of game. Here's Danny Walton, who collided into the wall in the 6th inning. I'm sorry, in the 7th inning on a fly ball hit by Carew, and he's okay. Here's Walton now 0 for 3 today. Still just a little bit dazed. Here's Perry. And the pitch to Walton. That's 5-6. And he struck him out. Oh, he really is dazed. And I want to thank everybody for being here for this game. I have tried, if you look at my games recently, most of them are continuations. There's been like hardly any game I played from beginning to end. This one I went 2 innings. And then due to ingesting cannabis, I was just too anxious to continue. But I've just stayed on coffee here and no cannabis. And you know what? I need a new drug. You know that song? By Huey Lewis and the News? Here's Hovley now. Perry, the windup and the pitch to Hovley. That's 5-9 left-handed. It's a fly ball to left, and that's 2 away. And here's Goosen now. Perry really pitching good baseball today. He has allowed 3 runs. One of them was unearned. Okay, Perry, the windup. And the pitch to Goosen. That's 6-4 right-handed. That's a grounder to short for Leo. He feels it cleanly, and he throws it on over to Reese. And the side is retired. Boy, he is really, I think he's pitching fine baseball today, Jim Perry. On his way to his 20th win. Coincidentally, if you will, I don't know if I believe in coincidences, but he came into this game in real world with 19 wins, and poor Diego, and he won his 20th in real world in this game. He's on the verge of winning his 20th in real world in this game. And poor Diego will come in, and Jim Perry is going to lead it off. He gets a good hand from the hometown crowd. If you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th, it will be McNertney, Kennedy, and Clark. In fact, the mid to bottom of this lineup has done more hitting. The only hitting. The top three batters are a collective 0 for 16 today. Okay, Diego facing Perry, who had that big triple that really was a turning point in this ball game. Here's Diego now. That's a 1-7, struck him out. Now Ted Eulander. Okay, Eulander 1 for 4. 2-7 right-handed, base hit, Eulander. Right up the middle. Hovley throws it in. One to 15, 1 to 20, 1 to 18 being held. And here's Carew now. Carew 0 for 3, reached on an error, walked and forced. Diego from the stretch with 1 out, Eulander on first. Four, 6 left-handed fly ball center for Hovley, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. And here's Oliva. That's 1-3, and it's a fly to right. Under it is Whitaker to make the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, the single by Eulander left on. And we are heading finally to the top of the 9th here. Perry has gone all the way. He's going for his 20th here. McNerney to lead it off. Okay, here's Perry now. McNerney steps in. He's 1 for 3, reached on an error, singled, and grounded out. You have a dentist appointment. Okay, good luck, Kathy. Here's the pitch to McNerney. 5-7 right-handed. There is a base. Oh, it's a triple by McNerney. Whoa, a triple to lead it off. Oh. He had one in real world. It was a 5-7 triple 1, and lo and behold, a 1 on the 20 die. It is 7-3. Seattle down by 4. Perry in his third endurance inning. He's got full endurance. Here's John Kennedy now. Kennedy 1 for 2. Knocked in a run with a sacrifice fly. Knocked in a run with a double. 2 runs batted in today. Here's the pitch to Kennedy. 6-9, right-handed, walked him. First and third, and the last thing they want to do is burn out. If he's getting tired, they're going to let him stay in. But there is action in the bullpen. It's a fairly well-rested bullpen. Al Worthington is warming. There's no need to keep him in if he's going to get fatigued here. First and third, and now it's Clark. Clark 2 for 3. Here's the pitch from Perry. First and third, infield back. That's a 1-5. A fly ball to left. That might bring home McNerney, but I don't think he's even going to try it on a 1-5. Fly ball to left with a 0 U-lander. 1-10, not worth it. So he'll hold. It's going to be 1 out, first and third. Now there's going to be a hitter for Diego. Four unearned runs today, allowed by the Pilots. Let's see who's hitting here with 1 out, first and third. It will be Don Mincher, the left-hander, and I think a bit of a veteran here. Don Mincher coming in. Left-handed hitter, 1 out, first and third, infield back. Here's Perry. That's 4-7 left-handed. Struck him out. And that is the 9th. He has consistently struck out batters today. I am so freaking tired of and it's all going to be up to John Donaldson. Donaldson 0 for 4. Perry 1 out away from his 20th win of the season. Here's Perry now. He gets the sign from Roseboro from the stretch. And the pitch to Donaldson. That's going to be 3-6, right-handed, grounds it to second. Rodney has it, throws it to Reese. It's a Rodney to Reese game-ending ground out. And that is the ball game. The final here from Minneapolis. Minnesota 7, Seattle 3. And a pretty ugly game, if you ask me, as games go. The win goes to Perry, his 20th. Now, Boswell and Perry both have 20 wins. He went 9 innings. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. He walked 1, struck out 9, and allowed 2 earned, 1 unearned. The loss goes to Brabender. Thanks for the game, Ken. Whoops. Spelled that wrong. The K is right next to the L. Sorry about that. Actually, it's a good question. Let me get that for you right now. The answer is no. Gaylord has 19. Whoops. Gaylord has 19. But I expect he's going to get another start and may get his 20th. I think they had 20. Both had 20 in real world. I think Gaylord had over 20 in real world. I'd have to look it up. The final line in this game, Minnesota 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Seattle 3 runs, 8 hits, and 4 errors. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well, okay? And I'll catch you all next time. Thanks all for being here. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.